Welcome back. I just got some mail, and this is a Toyota Avalon ECU. One of the most basic EEPROM jobs you can get. It's a 2002. So what you do, this is typically located behind the glove compartment. So if a customer loses all their keys, you cannot communicate with the immobilizer or this, the EEPROM, through the OVD port. Therefore, you have to pull this target module to reach the target device to either reflash it or clone out a key. I may be able to show both. I'm unsure as to how VVDI 2 handles 4C programming. Should handle it like cake, so I don't count my chickens before they hatch. I believe I have tape around the edges, keeping this tied down. This is not the right side, so as soon as you crack this egg, you want to flip it. There are 2 screws that you have to remove. Keep them close. Now flip it. Go ahead and put those screws right back in so that you hold your work area secure. You don't have to tighten them down too tight, you know, just kind of have it just set there. So, let me get this lid off. Here is our target device. Right here, I always put the camera the wrong way, it seems. IC 900. I do. IC 900. See, it's right there. So it's a 93C 56 with a little conformal coating on it. I'll bust this puppy out. It does a great job. And these are fairly clean to begin with, so just let it sit for a few seconds, let it work its magic. I don't know if this side had enough of the lacquer remover, and if you want you can scrub the legs with the marker itself, but it kind of wears out the felt tip. But I found that see, look, it does, it wears out the felt tip, but it increases the speed and efficiency, in my opinion. Some people take a popsicle stick to these. To each their own. So these you can read in circuit. They're simple. This is like the only thing you have to worry about. So if you corrupt it, oops, you can buy new ECU and start over. If you corrupt it, you can buy a new EEPROM that will correspond with the board, and then load it with a different vehicle's bin file, clone out that key, plug it in, it'll start the car. This is a very easy process, and you're pretty bulletproof in it. So, just so you know. So pin 1 is marked with a dot. on the board. You see that little dot up in the corner of it. My Panoma clip is marked with a dot as well, so we just match the dots. Currently my Panoma clip is not in the right position on the adapter. I'm going to change that real quick. And so now we will input the device type on AR32, and it is a 93, it's down here, C56. Enter. It shows the dip settings, and I need to correct mine and switch it all down. It tells you to plug it all the way to the left side, which I've done. So we're going to go to the buffer editor, and we're going to try to extract our bin code, or bin file I mean, with option 3, and it didn't pull it. We need to clean the device to expose the metal on the EEPROM so that we can read it. Got a fly buzzing by me. I'll use the popsicle stick method. Why not? Fun fact, in Avalon was my first EEPROM job. Oh, I take that back. A Highlander was, and it was in a Toyota parking lot, the dealership, because they couldn't handle it. And I could. And they already had the keys cut. They just couldn't reflash the immobilizer or the EEPROM. So I used their keys that they provided and charged them $500. No, I'm still not connected. Sure doesn't look that dirty to me. Getting high off of the fumes, my God. I just saw a dragon. Make sure I got everything going here correctly. What's going on with you, Clip? Are you doing fine? It's not you, is it? Okay. Hear my neighbor screaming. Chases his little chihuahua around the yard with a stick because he's a lazy fuck. Just scraped the legs a little bit more, is all. There it is. Hot damn. Got it. Apparently one of the legs was a little dirty. As you can see, like, getting the first read can be a bitch just because of the factory coding that they lay down. So now we need to compare to make sure it pulled a good bin file, and it did. And as you can see, with the Toyota bin, it looks pretty empty. I mean, it's a basic immobilizer system. So, oops, press any button. That's it, man. It is basic. All right. So, what we can do now is save it, and we'll name it ECU Avalon bin. Yes. And now we will open up VVDI2. It's already open actually down here. Oh yeah, yep. We need to go to Toyota. Avalon. ECU 93C56. That's what we have. So load EEPROM dump. ECU AVA 1. Alright. That's odd. Look at that. It's got key 1, 2, and 4. It skipped somehow over key 3. We'll do key 3. And as you can see, it has everything you need, like what key, how many bytes, EEPROM, location. So let me find a 4C. Now, I've had this one forever. It's ceramic, so I'm going to try it. Why not? It says prepare dealer key success. It can start engine after write. Basically save it, write it back to the ECU. Okay. We're going to do ECU, but we're going to do AVA 2. Enter. Let's go ahead and load it and see what it looks like whenever it says used. All options should be used. Yep, there it is. It shows our key 3. Pretty cool. So we are just gonna exit. And go to D. We're going to go to ECU AVA 2. Where are you? There it is. Now you can go to F3 to program, F4 to load. F4 will load it into the bin editor so that you can see it. F3 is what we're going to do. We'll just get it ready and prepare it for you so that whenever you hit P, it'll program it. Alright? And as you can see, it is still connected to the IC900 location. And we will go back to, first we got to hit no, we don't want to program others. Then we're going to hit D again, go back over to it, and we're going to load it now. F4. And now we're going to go to the editor, and we're going to hit 8 to compare the device. There it is. It matches the second file that we prepared. And so to prove that to you, I will go to D, load the original ECU AVA 1, and we will load it into the buffer editor, and we will compare it. Boom! Look at those errors. That's how you know. And so this transponder will now start a Toyota Avalon that this is hooked into. So I can effectively sell this on eBay now as a programmed or matching key and immobilizer set. Or what I will do is I will put this poppy back together and I will just tape a key to the box with this transponder inside of it, inside of the key shell. And so if ever I have a Toyota Avalon, which I will, I can just merely take the computer out of the customer's car, stick in mine, cut the key so it'll turn their ignition, and I'll be done. Or likewise, I can post this for sale anywhere I want, and a customer may have a car car that they've lost all the keys to, they can simply unplug their ECU, buy mine, and get the key that I mailed to them cut to turn the ignition to their car, and it'll start. That's what I love about EEPROM programming, is it's a dynamic skill to have. It allows a locksmith to be borderless so that they may accept modules and devices in the mail and still be able to complete a job. And although I'm practicing, I'm still preparing. I guess practice and prepare are synonymous. There it is. This little bugger right here is good to go. Thanks for watching. Again, everybody, I forgot how to show how to reflash this ECU. So it is still with the new file that the transponder works with. Let's get my AR32 back and up and running. Fuck, it's not connecting now. Go figure. Don't be a bitch. There it goes. All right. '93 C56. Enter. The dip settings are still the same. We haven't changed them. I'm a little rusty on this technique. I've only done it a few times, and now that I have a Tango and stuff, I like to clone out or rewrite the bin, basically. So I'm just going to show you guys, hopefully with a little aptitude, how to do this. You want to go to P, set drive path, choose directory, go to locksmith. Hit Alt-L. Alt-L. Toyota is down here and has all these great files. And if you look, you can see it'll show you how to pull Pacifica pin code, Saab, re-virginize screen modules, Honda, all sorts of stuff, Lexus. So you have to, right now it's in browse, so you have to hit tab to put it into view mode. There's our Avalon right there. Okay, so we're going to press F4 and see what it looks like. Alright, so that's what the reflash file would look like. We're going to program it. I forget which button I have to press. Program device from buffer, so 2. I didn't program properly. Okay, so I guess I had a pin that wasn't properly connected, so I just reconnected it in a more positive way. Get it? Positive connect. Okay. Anyway, so we don't need to program another. Let's go to the editor and verify. Make sure that this matches what is on the device, on the EEPROM. So we're going to hit 8. And yes. That's a job done. And as you can see, like, it is totally virginized. So now, hell, you can accomplish the same task now with this already programmed 4C transponder, because you can ship that to a customer too. Because as soon as they plug up this this ECU, their car is going to enter programming mode, and they'll have to do a little, you know, dancing, a little shuffle with their brake pedal and the ignition and the key and stuff, and they'll have to watch the security light. But they will be able to reintroduce 3 keys in that moment to the car's ECU, and they will be stored in that location. So that's basically it. Thanks for watching.